Biolat Oluwafunke, can I have a round of applause for her? Beyond Tasty Catering, Oluwaseun Odunlami, can I have a round of applause for Oluwaseun Odunlami? 12 Baskets Food Limited, Omolara Afolaronmi, can I have a round of applause?
Association. People wanted to reach out to each other. There was no one to reach out to. So there was a coalition of event professionals. So we were asked to go back to our constituency. Unfortunately, the caterers didn't have a constituency to go back to. That's how we started. We were invited, myself and the BOT chairman, Mrs. Morenike Okukwe, to represent caterers. So we were asked to go back to our constituencies. Unfortunately, we didn't have a constituency to go back to. I repeat that. So we started. A lot of us came together. We formed a WhatsApp group. People accepted the WhatsApp group. It's like something they've been waiting for. Wow, this is happening. We love it. This is happening. We love it. So it took us months to gather ourselves together, to bring ourselves together, thanks to people that have worked selflessly to make sure we remain together. And we came up with that together we can. Because there is no one that can do it all by himself, except we gather together and we do this together. We had our first town hall meeting. We discussed how we're going to go about this. You know, I always say it, we are all foundation members of this association. You all agree with me, right?
Yes.
So it's not like some people came together to form an association. We decided at the town hall meeting that it's going to be an association. And here we are today. We have our national working committee in place. They have worked very hard to put this induction. Thank you. Thank you very much. This induction is made possible by the hard work of the National Working Committee. The National Working Committee, I'll say, were handpicked. Some of them volunteered to work for the association, and they have done very, very well. Briefly, that's how we started. This is where we are, and I know we will go forward. We will be great as an association. Thank you very much.
Together we you know, I like that you're together we can. It doesn't sound like the one of my own association. It's Up National Progress. Ladies and gentlemen,
we have to come out strong, formidable, so that we'll be recognized. All the other sectors were recognized. They were calling event owners, they were calling event managers, but they forgot us, and we are very prominent. If there's no food in any party, I'm sure any party will do. So we thought that, well, this is an opportunity for us to come up and come up strong. We all went through some trainings, formal and informal, at least to give us an insight to what is expected of all of us to do. I want to thank you all for coming, for believing in yourself and in this association. It's not one person's association, it's all of us. We cannot do it alone. We all have to do it together. And that's why we always say together we can. You know, like I always tell you, it's an industry where we will complement each other. It is not a competition. It is absolutely no competition. We are complementing each other. We want to have events where it will be seamless. They'll be wondering what is happening. from point A to B, they'll be wondering, Ketra will look back, Ketra will look back. The whole event will go seamlessly very well. That's all we're trying to achieve by coming together. We are not here as a clique. I know that the clique will still exist, but we want to go beyond that clique. Because a few of us have been in those cliques before, and we're still there, where we enjoy the benefits within ourselves. But you see, it has gone to a stage where the whole world is one now. Like they will say, Ayeti Lujara. So, if you are in Ibadan and I have a job in Ibadan, I can easily walk to Ibadan and ask for assistance. If I'm in Jos and I'm in Jos and I have a job, I can easily call you and say, I'm coming over. That's all we want to achieve. And I pray that God, in all His powers, will help us achieve it. Please, it is not about one person. It is about all of us. We founded this together, and together we can. I want to welcome you all to this grand, what will I say? Induction. Thank you very much for coming. God bless us all.
Together we, okay.
Very much. And I would like to say thank you to the veterans. Thank you, Mom. Thank you so very much. Because without you, I promise you will not be here. Thank you for standing by us. Thank you for still being with us. Thank you for all the encouragements. We say thank you. And to the BOTs, want to say thank you. The chairperson, thank you. I don't want to say some things. All I will say is to thank you to everybody. I will read. I will not say it from my head, because I had to go and sleep around 1:30 this morning. I'll say thank you to all the media houses. We have City People, we have Arise, we have MITV. Which other ones have I not called?
Guardian.
We have Guardian.
The Nation.
We have The Nation.
Vanguard.
We have Vanguard.
Voice of Nigeria.
We have Voice of Nigeria. We have Leadership. And we also have bloggers. We say thank you. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for this celebration. I can see you. Thank you for walking in. Thank you, ma. We appreciate you, ma. And we have Revolution Plus Properties. We say thank you. Thank you for honoring us. Custodian, we say thank you for honoring us. Thank you so very much. Now, there is no gainsaying that the association is long overdue, and there is no better time to have it than now. Am I right? Yes. It is with great delight that I welcome you to this premium induction ceremony for the Association of Professional Food Service Providers of Nigeria 2022. Which is one of the most important events in the association's calendar of the events. I would like to offer my warmest congratulations to all of us for achieving this great feat and for being bona fide members of our great association. I am confident that the skills and knowledge that you will acquire here will enhance your competences and enable you to provide value-added services to your clients, thus furthering the standards and development of the food service industry. Let me emphasize that your induction as professional food service providers has imposed on you the challenges of having to export, stand tall in integrity, impeccable in character, professional in service, alert to global trends, and uphold high etiquette and professional standards. I therefore urge you to strive at all times to do your professional and do your industry proud. Our industry, do us proud. I warmly appreciate the efforts of the Board of Trustees, and all our able veterans for setting the remarkable pace for all of us to follow, and to my able and supportive executives. You are all the best. The Lord will reward your labor of love. So I want to say to everybody, relax, soak in every bit of this event, because you all deserve it, and we prepared it for you all. So enjoy yourself. God bless you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our ladies and gentlemen.
For induction. Induction is just to bring us together as an association, to identify with the association we belong to. The purpose of this induction is to say that we have a voice in this country, not only in Lagos, that we have a stand, that we can speak, and we're speaking with one voice. And once a member of this association take it from us, we have a voice. Can we put our hands together for the association? What do we stand for? Association of Professional Food Service Providers of Nigeria. What do we stand for? Together we? Together we? Now this is what we stand for. To encourage members to provide food services in a safe and sterile work environment, in compliance with standard health and safety standard. And I'm sure we all know that safety is key in what we do. To promote and protect the interests of members and to ensure unity among members. You know that every time, as from now, after your induction, you are protected as a member and your interest is protected. Number 3, to act as a vital link between the association and different government, business associations in Nigeria, business associations, Nigeria Chambers of Commerce and Industry, and private agencies, amongst others. Whenever the need arises. Number 4, to play a vital role in advising members on how to market, package, and advertise the food service in a professional manner, and to encourage members to provide quality, nutritious, and flavorful food, to offer wholesome and ethnically diverse food options. You can be sure, today I know we have people from Jos, I've seen somebody from Ife, we have people from all over the nation, and that shows that there are different ethnic food that we can produce, and we do that well. Number 5, to encourage members to provide excellent customer services that enhances the rapport with their clients through responsiveness to need and request. 6, to encourage members to provide catering services that support skill development and knowledge transfer. Number 7, we have 8 major points here. To render financial and physical support to members in need of assistance. So once they are here, we're working day and night. For example, we have Union Bank around today. We have other banks that we're also talking to partner with our members, so that when you want to do things beyond borrowing, you can buy equipment, you can buy materials. The association is working towards that. And on a final note, which is number 8, to ensure members comply with relevant regulations that regulate food service in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you for allowing us to represent you, because we are representing you and we are serving you. And we promise to serve you with all that we can and with all that we have. And as you have seen, with what we've started here, the word of God says, as far as your eyes can see. That's where we're taking you people. We have Revolution Plus property here for a purpose. Because I would love more than 100 or more than 500 of us to have properties. Maybe for your house, for your office, for your store. It's just for you to have a property. And we are planning to speak with them to give us a payment structure. It's all for our good. We we're having custodian here for insurance, so that you know how to insure your products. It's not that you open up your office and things get stolen, things get no way to claim them, you know. Just to worry about everything we'll be doing. We love to take care of our homes, as in your husband, your children, your businesses, but you personally, you do not have time. And one thing about this thing is that if you do not take care of yourself, then you will move forward. But we want to move forward, and we will move forward. Amen. So we're having sessions where we'll be having doctors, maybe your ophthalmologist, a dentist, cervical cancer check, fibroid check. We are here to serve you. If there's anything that you want us to do for you, just get in touch with us, and I promise you that we will serve you. We have trainings outside Nigeria, we have trainings in Nigeria. And let me use this medium to tell you that there'll be there's an exhibition in England, March. Antimobo, am I right? March. So if you're willing to go, because we'd like to go as a group, get in touch with the association. I'll be willing to help you with genuine documents. We will not do fake documents. So, I will say again, thank you, and God bless you.
Madam, that time when you are going to Canada, let me know. I'm a cooker too. Carry us along. Because me, let me tell you the truth. Once I get to Canada like this, mo japa mi really. You know what japa is? Japa. I just japa straight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, I think we should give our veterans a round of applause. Please, let's give it to them. Let's give it to them. God bless you. God bless you. The labor of our heroes past shall never, ever, ever be in vain. And but cooking is not easy. A friend of mine, way back, will have married one beautiful girl, but they ended up not getting married because of we his friends. We went to their house one day. He told us, see, madam, all this Oyibo food, I don't get it. I like Iru. I like Iru. The one said, oh, I can do that too. So the next day, she made fried rice, she put Iru inside. She made a pho, she put Iru, said no problem. In the evening, she did moi, she put Iru. The one that caused the trouble, pata was the next morning. She made ogi, she put Iru inside. So you see, cooking is an art. And for those of you who can cook, please give yourselves a round of applause. And I love the way we give our businesses names in Nigeria. You know, in those days it was our sons or our brothers. They were international seamstresses. But I'm sure if I ask for the names of 10 companies here, all of us will be blown away. So let me start with you, madam. What's the name of your business?
G&F Catering Service.
G&F Lomo. What's the name of your business?
Wendy's Kitchen.
Wendy's Oshé. Who is from outside Lagos? Outside Lagos. Shemuso. What's it called again?
Greenfield Caters.
Subo, where are you from? Where in Ogun Abeokuta? I don't know how to name companies. What's your company called, sir?
Animal Hospitality.
Same to you. What's yours called? Kush Details. God bless you. I like that. Mommy, what's yours called?
Ambassador Kitchen.
Did you hear that? Ambassador. Whatever happened to Yakudi Yakoyo? Hello, Yakudi. What's the name of your company now? Give us.
Some catering.
You know, in those days, it was illiterates that were basically doing this. One of the pictures I can never forget on Instagram is branch here for your assaulted meat. I don't know if you ever saw it. assaulted meat. They assaulted the meat before they cooked it. They beat the meat like they wanted to kill the meat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite for a few words of encouragement. And one thing I'm also going to
Called me from the UK and said she would like me to cater for her, a job in Ado Ekiti. So I said, for how many people? She said 12 people. So I said, not to be rude and, just be humble. I said, okay, thinking in my head that since we have this association, I will just call someone in Ado Ekiti to do something small, put it in a cooler and take to the venue. She said no, that she wants me to cook it and that, okay, she will increase it to 15 people, that I should drive from Lagos to Ado Ekiti. So in my mind, and I started thinking that maybe there's Ado Ekiti street in Lagos, maybe it's not the same Ado Ekiti. She now said, okay, ma worry, that I want you to drive to Ado Ekiti, that my son is graduating. To cut the long story short, mo block one down.
Excited to be in your midst today at the Association Induction Ceremony of Professional Food Service Providers of Nigeria. I want to congratulate the association on this maiden edition. We all know this business, I don't want to use the word business, I want to use the word industry. It involves processing. You know what it takes in the industry, from the raw material out to fine tune before it becomes the final thing. That is how food is. So I'm calling this association an industry, not a business. You know the activities, services, and the business function. It involves in preparing, serving food to people, eating away from home. And you know the main objective, we all know, but we just have to remind ourselves that this industry is to keep customer happy and ensure smooth operation in any occasion, no matter the harassment. You just have to keep calm, as Mrs. Okupe said the other time. We have to keep calm. So in any occasion or in any event. I also want to congratulate the inductees of the association. That is, they should keep the flag flying. We've had enough from our veteran, our BOT, the chairman, and some other people that give advice, how they started, and still now we're still recognizing with them for what and what they have done in the past. Integrity is the watchword. I want to appeal again to the association that they should continue to give us good food, because here we put good small shops, because that was what we are invited to, said Association of Service Provider, etc, small shops, but we are saying good food. Ministry of Agriculture appreciates you very much, because without food there won't be any nation. We are identifying with the industry because agri is the backbone of the economy of the nation. Agri provide employment, provide other services. As a section of food providers, you are providing employment as well. You are providing food for the nation. So also, we all know, if there is no food, there won't be any activities. Even in any occasion, if there is no good meal, the occasion will not be okay, no matter how much you spend. You know how people complain, that occasion, no food though, even the caterer, he or she doesn't serve good food. So we need to keep ourselves together. We need to do what we know for as a service provider. So we need to do all this. Once again, I want to congratulate the association for this turnout. It's not easy to gather people. It's not easy to even control a family, talk less of a group like this. I was so surprised when I got to the main entrance. I said, they catch a small shop, see, you know. In fact, I'm really surprised. I want to associate myself with you as well, because me too, I can cook very well at home. So if you have form, I will fill the form. No matter what, I have to fill that form. So once again, I say a big thank you, and I'm congratulating you once again. Thank you for listening. Together we can. And no food, no nation. So that is our slogan, Ministry of Agriculture. No food, no nation. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Congratulations, man. Thank you very much, Representative of Honorable Commissioner. God bless you.
Was that there were quite a few Nigerian restaurants there, but it required some level of creativity to be able to break into that market. And basically, my take is whatever I do, I go all out to conquer. That's all I do. And so when we got into the UK, it was about the creativity that we brought about to food. And obviously here in Nigeria, we go out in the evenings, we will go and buy suya, and we only will buy suya from an Hausa man. So it was probably for the first time a non-Hausa person was doing suya in the UK. But then in the UK, as much as we eat meat here, over in the UK, everybody would normally eat white meat. That's the turkey, the chicken, and you know, they're healthier. In case we don't know, they're healthier. So first our logo was around chicken, even though, you know, suya was always actually was the name. And our ready-made market was basically Nigerians. Then I knew that suya was also in Sierra Leone, they call it kan. Suya is also in Ghana, they call it chichinga. So we had that market. But what we needed was the fact that if you look at the UK, we're probably about 6% of the population then. And our first store, and I'm sure some of you know far too well, our outgoing president knows that. Our first spot was at the Elephant and Castle. And Elephant and Castle was an all-change station for everybody going to the east, to southeast of London. And so by the time you do a pavement count of, pedestrians, we probably will be 1 in every 20. And we can't have a business there and we're waiting for 1 in every 20 who is a Nigerian to come. And he may not buy from you actually. So what we decided to do was to mainstream suya. To mainstream it, one, we package it as a food, not like a snack, an evening snack that we do here. So then we now had jollof rice, chicken suya, and plantain. Then jollof rice, beef suya, and plantain. Then we had some other funky names to it, like chicken kiri kiri, lollipop. All those were to create attention. And so a typical Nigerian will come and will want to buy the boli boba. And the Oyinbo man too will like it because we slice the boli and we now put peanuts in the middle. Then we came up with, beef suya burger and all those things. But let's move away from that. Where we actually were making waves, believe it or not, was the non-African sector. And that was when we started doing outdoor catering. We actually started with outdoor catering because we started at the carnival, the Notting Hill Carnival, by creating what is now popularly known as the Nigerian Scholar. So when we started that, what we needed to do was to be very creative about it. First, everybody loved everything about barbecue and all of that, but we needed to package it as a meal. Because if you look at what is happening, and it's always been that you don't have to follow the norm, as long as you are creative and as long as you're fulfilling, a new taste, a new emerging market. And so when we go to all these outdoor events, like we go to Birmingham Carnival and all of that, 99% will be white people. So even went down to the fact that we needed very white plate, we needed color on the plate. So by the time you put rice on the white plate, you put salad next to it, and it has tomatoes and jollof rice and a golden brown chicken suya. It looks very colorful. So we can call the price. Then when we do the Nigerians, I just want to buy chicken suya, you can only sell it for more than £1.50 then. But with a meal like that, particularly in an Oyinbo sector, we're doing meals about £7.50, and we never had enough. At the carnival, we would employ over minimum of 70 people serving. We didn't even have time to sell drinks. So this is our profession, and I call it our profession because I will join you as well. This is our profession. It requires creativity. It's not about what each and every other person is doing. If I'm going to do what each and everyone is doing, then I might as well don't come out. I won't come out. So almost every businesses I've done, and I'm sure you have come across one of our businesses here, the WOW booth. And you see the new things we're doing around the WOW 360. You have to be creative. If you're doing the same thing the next person is doing to you, it's a waste of time. It's just, because at the end of the day, look, the way I always will look at it is that if anybody can get into the business I'm doing, then it's a dying market. Because almost everybody will come on board. And the truth of the matter is the fact that there are loads and loads of creativity. Loads of it, But one thing that this job also comes with, as far as I'm concerned, is the safety aspect of it. Here in Nigeria, one of the things that brought us to Nigeria was we had this idea that, okay, look, my wife has always been in safety, and I've always encouraged her. And there's no way you do catering in the UK without being extremely compliant, particularly when you're doing all these outdoor events. When we're doing outdoor events professionally, and it happens, quite honestly, I've been to Cameroon, it happens there. I've been to Togo, I've been to Benin Republic. There's no way you'll be doing catering that you won't have minimum of 2 sinks. 1 to 3 actually, by law. 1 to wash your hands, and you have a brush there to brush your nails. 2 for food, for you to wash your food. And 3 for the utensils. The minimum you should have, particularly if you are pre-cooked to site, is those 2 where you can wash your hands regularly. Personally, I don't eat salad outside because they are hardly temperature controlled. And the first food poisoning you have, the easiest you will get is from salad. But I will eat boli outside. Why? Because boli is coming straight from that fire, so there's no germs that will be on that. So this job comes with a lot of personal responsibility. There was an event where I talked and I asked all the caterers there that, oh, what's the holding temperature for hot food? And nobody could tell me. What's the holding temperature for cold food? Nobody. In Cameroon, in Benin Republic, all this food safety thing, they're taking it very, very seriously. You go to a restaurant, you see their kitchen, they have it there. So it's something that we must, it's even a personal ethic that we must take forward. Because when the time comes, there's nothing as bad as when your time comes in business and you're not ready. And oil and gas will call you into a meeting. We've been into meetings where we've interviewed caterers and all. Food handler certificate. What's the other one? HACCP. I'm sure we all know about HACCP. That's the critical control point of where this food will go bad. So those are things that we must go back and learn. As a broadcaster, I had to do it. And because, look, we're doing catering on the park, and what you have is, you have the EHO guy that will come, he will swap the food and take the temperature. And they will even take it away. And fines, look, I've even had some infractions where I paid over £15,000. Because the way they will look at it is that you are big. So if you're going to poison people, it's going to be big time too. And that's the way they slap your hands in the UK. Here, quite honestly, government will not follow up on things like, let's look at your, your food safety management plan and all those things. They may not follow it up. And quite honestly, from what my experience has been about being in Nigeria, because what brought us to Nigeria was we had the idea that government should, we did a risk ranking of the state, and the highest risk the state was dealing with was food. So we needed to set up, an agency that speaks consistent language from health and safety to food, to fire, and all of that. So by the time we set it up, it was the agency now called the Lagos State Safety Commission. And my wife went on to be the DG for the first 5 years. All the works and everything that's been done, they're there. But my experience is the fact that I don't want to go into the politics of it, but the truth of the matter is that government will come out to do things that will make money for them. And so is their disciples too. But when your own time comes, like you're sitting in front of a Shell or an international company, and you are to defend that bid professionally, you shouldn't be found wanting. When your time comes, you should be ready for it. And for me, personally, and quite a lot of all these courses are available online. We see we're all together here. I go to a lot of parties where they do small jobs and we have food, hardly any carpet on the floor, and you have all this green, AstroTurf now that we can use. No personal ethics. And that's why, quite honestly, I make sure I eat before I leave home. So we need to call ourselves to order. And it's great that we have this association. It's great that we have a platform that we can talk to each other. We have a platform that we can actually learn from each other. And I think this is the best thing that's ever happened to caterers here. You guys are doing a fantastic job. The food is good, but let us look behind the house. In our job, they say that your toilet is as good as your kitchen. Your toilet is bad. My toilet in the restaurant, if it's bad, I'll wash it before I call my staff to keep an eye on it, because I don't want the customer to say it. So these are the personal ethics that we must apply to this profession. Yes, the numbers are big. Nigeria's hospitality industry is the fastest growing in Africa, so there's a lot of opportunities for everybody. But people will notice you when you are professional. All right? I won't bore you with any more, but I'll be around. I'm actually going to join the association as well. And you probably wonder what I'm doing here in Nigeria. Well, after doing 20 years in the UK and doing about in this way, I decided to retire to my guys, to my young, they're not young, to my children that are repackaging it. It's hard enough. I mean, at my level, at my age, if I want to die quickly, I will continue doing catering. It's so hard, so tough. And with the level of fees that are charged here and all, and a whole lot of other, please, we should aim for the very, very topmost. Now, I'll leave you guys with one thing, and it probably will get everybody rushing to it. If I was doing catering, I would have done one particular idea. Maybe I shouldn't release it here because everybody will do it. But I'm not likely to do it. If you pay me, I'll tell you. All right. So before I go, thank you so much for listening to me so attentively. So before I go, let me tell you about what we do in Nigeria, because I'm also here. I'm a marketer, one of the companies we run in Nigeria is called the Wow Booth. And Wow Booth, you would have seen it online, is called, our brand of 360 is the one called Wow 360. Takes up to 4 people. I think it's out here, anywhere here. Takes up to 4 people. You get your videos instantly, and we give you music so that you express yourself very well. But what we want to also do is to partner with you guys. Because when someone is having a party, we'll probably be the last person they will talk to at the Wow Booth. We'll be the last. And we want you to partner with us. So you mentioned to them that because we call the Wow 360 now item 8 of any event. It's the item 8 of any event. And it's all world over. Because even the UK that I'm coming from, we're sending this 360 there. Because we manufacture it here in Nigeria. And I work mostly with girls. I'm sure you would have seen my girls all over. And they're young, very vibrant. And we come up with a whole lot of creative ideas. So please, if you don't mind, give my staff a little round of applause just to encourage them. And we're always here to support whatever event is happening within the industry. So the partnership we have with you is basically, you see the person having a party first. They will talk to you. And it's at that time you ask them, are you guys going to be doing item 8? What's item 8? It's the 360, Wow 360. So we want you to talk to them before they start spending money on those party memorabilia like buckets, like soap, like mop bucket. So they don't use our money to be buying all those things. We have a better memorabilia that everybody will take home, and it's a video. So when you do that, you introduce those 6 jobs to us. We'll give you 1 free, which is worth 256,000. But if you give you 10%, which is the industry standards, we probably after 6 jobs would have paid you 120,000. So think about it. Thank you. Gaza,
Focus. Glamorous. We're also celebrating Wine and Gold, Misty Multi-Ventures. So join them. You're the one that give them. So stay dead in the middle. God bless you. So Loudest Kitchen, Mills One, Martha's Kitchen, Mike and Mary's, Magnets, Nikki. town. Yummy Bites Small Chops. Yummy Bites Small Chops. Grills and more. Sound Kitchen of Gaf Mohaz, multi-business. Romoke Adelawa. International veterans. Morire, shena anubase, osheyilone. Shemore, we are very grateful. Ever want to keep veterans. Every year, 70, every Sheila Center. Every man is on your there is something that makes me come into your presence. There is something that makes me come into your presence. My helper, 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 my helper. There is something that makes me come into your presence. My helper, oh Sherina. I could not go for it. But to see me on you, baby, I will go. What's it I
Move your mama, I tell you,